Welcome inside the Bell Alliance Center. And the Charlottetown Bulk Carriers Knights are back at it, this time against the island rivals, the Kensington Wild, where George Gallant, their ace, will get the starting goal. He is the best goalie in the league, and it's not even close. He's 8-6 with a 2.45 goals against average and a .939 save percentage on a Kensington team that gives up a lot of high dangerous chances. They play back and forth hockey. At the other end, it's going to be Zach Clinton getting a start after Hudson Bradley defeated the first place team Moncton Flyers. He let in 6 goals, but really you can't complain about too many of them as we have a penalty 16 seconds into this one. It's going to be going to the Knights. Caden McGuigan will take an early trip to the penalty box as the Knights played Sunday. It is now Tuesday for a 5:30 puck drop, an odd time, but that's what you got with these makeup games. So early on, Caden is going to head into the penalty box here. And the Knights will be on the PK here early on. They're tied with the Contento Northern Moose for 4th so far this year at an 81%. Special teams have not been the Knights' forte. Meanwhile, Kensington has first in both rankings. They're going to be first in power play and penalty kill. Power play is 22%, and part of it is because of this guy was the puck. It's Michael Arsenault, who's going to drop it to the league leader in points in the league, Ethan Dixon. Back up top, Arsenault shoots into the glove of Clinton, the rookie. He's been good this year, 8-6 with a .328 goals against average and a .903 save percentage. With a Knights team that has given up a plethora of odd man rushes here, especially last game. Poor Hudson Bradley, I think 4 of them were odd man rushes, and he stopped over half still. As that one will get deflected off and wide of the pad. Eddie Doyle will have the league lead in defenseman points. Eddie Doyle, he has 31 in 26 games played, and he's played a few games up with the Halifax Mooseheads this year, as well as the Summerside Western Capitals. Dixon, the Acadie Bathurst Teton prospect, will rim that one in. Dixon has 63 points. He leads the league by 13 in that category, and it's not even close. Here he is now. That one will be up and shoulder to side by Clinton. So Dixon, someone to watch out for, as is Michael Arsenault, ever since coming back from the Summerside Western Capitals. 26 points in 16 games, and he has it now. He'll shoot and score. Michael Arsenault, just as we were pumping his tires, he'll get an early one on the power play on a cross-seam pass, and it is 1-0. For Kensington. So Arsenault will get his 13th of the season on a cross-seam pass that came from Dixon on the man advantage. And not the start that the Knights were looking for there, as Clinton probably would have liked to have that one back. It went right under his arm and just couldn't get there fast enough, and it's 1-0 for K-Town. Here is now Isaac Arsenault out in front. That one's going to be chipped aside, rebounds loose, and picking that one up will be the Wild and Tweel, but a hand pass is the call, so we will come back outside of the Knights' end. 18:08 left to go here in period number 1. Shots are already 6-0 in favor of the Wild, and the Knights got outshot. They were doubled in the shot category last game by, well, just about doubled. It was 51-26. And here's a turnover. Griffin couldn't pounce on that one. This line of Griffin, Walsh, and Hughes combined for 4 of the 7 Knights goals on Sunday. We'll see what they can do here, and Justin Hughes had 3 of them himself. It's Walsh riding a man into the stanchion. Now walking in with one's going to be Tweel loose out in front. That one's going to get poked aside to the glove side of Clinton, but not on goal as Hughes has it. He miscarries that one. It'll be awkwardly shot in towards Clinton, and he'll make a cross-body glove save with 17:41 left to go here in period number 1. 50-50, already up to 2:30 here from the Bell Alliance Center. As Dixon gets tossed from the draw, out on a line with Aiden McKay and Lucas Tebow. Dixon was with McDonald for a large portion of the year. This is the first time that we've seen him in Charlottetown without Matt McDonald on his wing. As that one gets chopped out in front, back in towards Gallant, but it will be held on and smothered up by the third-year netminder. Him and Dixon, both property of the Acadie Bathurst Teton. Both strong candidates to make the roster next year. As that one gets thrown up top to the point, it will be a shot on. Make that roster, that is, with two other. Quick shot scores! It's McPherson! And the Knights answer back. This top line for the Knights gets going early with an answer back. It's McPherson with Nicholson and McLaughlin on the top unit. And Owen is going to put the Knights tied back up here in Charlottetown. Back underway here, puck behind McDonald. He doesn't know where it is, and he'll pick things up now below the goal line. Throwing up top to the point. Doyle takes a shot into the glove of Clinton and will be hung on. As mentioned, Gallant and Dixon, both members of the Teton. They're looking to join Dawson Sharkey. The former Knight still leads the Knights in goals, and he hasn't played for the Knights since November. He has 19 goals, and second in that category is Hughes with 13, and he had a hat trick last night. Still 6 back of Sharkey, and it looks like Sharkey might even maintain that lead here for the rest of the year. The Knights only have a few games left. I believe 2 games left if you count this one. One more versus Moncton, which may happen Friday, may happen next Wednesday. Knights fans will have to stay tuned. Here's a chance in tight shot. That one will bounce off into the corner. As this one gets taken down, it's going to be the Knights moving it rink wide as Inman will take one up. The third-year defenseman for the second-year defenseman, rather, for the Wild will get it deep. Dixon picks it up. Down low it goes. Back up onto the half wall for Dixon. Will get cycled back and forth here. As now up top it comes. That one's going to be punched aside by Clinton. He doesn't know where it is. It just landed behind the goal. As that one was close to going into the back of the net if it was shorter by a couple of inches. Gallant's out to play it. He plays the wrap around, and the Knights are going to be the first ones to it. As McGuigan has it, it's now going to be Arsenault stepping into one. This time it's Liam Arsenault. The first-year forward has 40 points in 28 games played. It's safe to say that the teams in the Quebec Maritimes Hockey League will get a long look at him as that one's shot on from Cook. It's going to be saved by Clinton and sent back the other way. Here's Knights rookie defenseman Batchelder walking in, stepping over that puck. Now McGuigan walking in. It's loose. Batchelder takes a swing at that one. Back the other way will come Dixon. Over to the forward Andrews. Back towards him now as Arsenault and Andrews play a little pitch and catch, but couldn't get one directed in towards the goal. As back now for Andrews, plays it through. Hughes is going to be the first one to it for the Knights. Dixon will strip him of the puck, and he has it now on the half wall. He's going to cycle up, play one off, and now the cycle game for K-Town begins, but McGuigan will step into one and separate that play. It goes off his own man, and it's going to stay inside of the Knights' end as the Wild doing a good job to trap him. Quick chance out in front. Rebounds loose. Clinton's down. Spinning and firing, they score. Isaac Arsenault gets the Wild back on top. And it is now 2-1 here in Charlottetown as Clinton just lost his balance. He fell backwards. And it's going to be the Wild that regain the lead there. That's 2 goals that Zach Clinton would like to have back here early on. As it will get played through now as the Knights will try to get yet another one back. It's going to be Clinton wrapping one around, turning it over again though. And back in for it is Arsenault. Out in front all alone was Tweel, and Clinton didn't know where it was, but he fanned on the shot. As here's Tweel, back in the other way. Nice move, takes it in. Backdoor feed, they score. Nothing Clinton could do on that one. It's the Wild. And it's 3-0 thanks to the captain. As Isaac Arsenault gets his second of the game. It is 3-1. So the Wild got an early one. The Knights were able to answer back, and then K-Town with 2 back-to-back chances. The latest coming on a beauty give and go, and Arsenault's going to make no mistake here as the Knights down early in this one. It's the opposite of what happened on Sunday where the Knights were up by this score. Moncton came back to tie it and force overtime, but the Knights were able to win it. Let's see if the Knights can force extra time and come back in this one as well, as McCachran has it. The former Wild member switched back to Charlottetown here for his 3rd year of major U18 hockey. And it's going to get thrown down low and now up on the half wall. That's going to be McDonald handing one off and into the glove. And that one will be held on by Clinton. So 13:30 left to go here from Charlottetown. As that one directed back in towards Zach. He's going to make the save here, and he's going to hang on once again as he's already up at 11 shots faced against here in this one. Still not even halfway through the first period as Cook has it. He's going to go down and rim it around here as Gregory will try to chip in for that one. Silvaggio has it. He tries to get it out. It's going to fall down to Batchelder in the slot area for the Knights D-zone, but he'll take it out of harm's way before wrapping it down low inside of the Wild end. In with a quick shot there will be Silvaggio. Gallant is going to telescope out and see that one the whole way, and he's going to hang on. The Wild without Dylan McLean here tonight. The 08 forwards only played 18 games with the team, has 7 points in that time. And the Knights bringing up AP from the Eastern Dukes, Beckett McCabe. He'll wear number 13 in this one. Wild not calling up anybody, as that one will be spun around towards the goal. As now bringing it back will be the Wild, as that one's going to get played through. Here is Arsenault handing it off, dropping it back. Murnahan will slide back the other way. It's going to get intercepted as McKenzie will loop around. Carson McKenzie will play a backhander up to nobody, and the Wild are going to easily strip that one away and head back the other way, as it's going to be Cook who's spinning off and wrapping one around. It will get played through as Inman tries to lay the body on Dunn, but it will get dumped back in, and Dunn will stand his ground. Dixon picks it up. It rolls off his stick, and he'll head back in for the Knights. Nicholson, or check that, McGuigan will try to go after that and play it in favor of Charlottetown. He'll hop out in front of the goal, though, and Crozier will spin one back outside, or no, kept in on the blue line, and then brought back through again by Dixon, who has the puck now. Dixon will gain up some speed from his own end. He's going to wheel in, take a bad angled shot that will ride up wide on the blocker side, and then pass through again, tipped on, as that one got tipped from the glove to blocker side, but wide of the goal, thankfully, for the Knights, as that was almost a perfect tip if it would have been a little closer to the right side. As Denemy plays it back now for Doyle, who will play the bank pass out for Arsenault. Arsenault has it and dumps it in for Andrews off the yellow dasher. Clinton out, will smack that one around for Griffin, who tries to backhand one over to Walsh, but it gets stripped away and sent back inside of the Charlottetown zone. Hughes has it, trying to play one through. Walsh couldn't get that one under control. Back come the Wild. As now it's going to be the Wild. Back the other way. Bad angled shot. Neck came off. We'll see if Clinton's going to fix it, and he will. As it's Here's one played through neutral ice. Nicholson's the first one to it. Icing waved off. He'll get to it, chip one around. As that one will find the skate of a Knights player. And up top it comes. That one blocked off by Clinton's shot. And it will be sent back down towards Gallant. In for it will be Gregory, who's going to dump one down and wrap it back around the goal of Gallant. Spinning off a check is Crozier and making it back out towards the blue line, but not eventually over. Crozier will get a second chance, and he gets it past Gregory. As now down it goes. It will get played through as the Wild will try to kickstart the breakout. It will get past D to D and get moved back up towards the end of the zone, and we'll go for icing as the Wild try to make a change. The Knights are going to have an O-zone draw back here. So we're going to get the lines right here. So we're going to call off the icing. So we'll come back to the neutral zone here as that one will get one touch back around Denemy. The former Knight quit the team and went to Kensington at the start of the year. And now here's a chance in. Backdoor feed, they score. As Michael Arsenault will get his first of the game. And it is now 4-1 in favor of the Wild. So this is not the hole that the Knights wanted to find themselves in. They're still halfway left of this middle period here. And with 9:24 left to go here in period number one, the Knights are down by a score of 4-1. It's not the start that they'd want to see. As this one will get played through, it'll get brought back up now and shimmied around. As it's going to be the Knights now trying to get one to go. As McKenzie wheels inside of the zone, it's going to get played back up toward the side wall and then back down low behind the goal. In front that one comes, but it'll get knocked away and out of the stick of McKenzie. Down low it goes to Tebow. And Kensington is going to come back the other way. As now they'll get geared up from behind their own goal. It's going to be Eddie Doyle, head manning, one up ice. A long alley-oop pass finds the stick of Arsenault, and down it will go inside of the Knights' end, where Kensington will try to set up. It's going to be on the half wall as Dixon has it. He'll move it back up top to the point. Cook can't keep it in, and Hughes is going to be able to chip that one past him. Clinton will start up and hand one back. It's going to get turned over, though, as the Knights will have another opportunity to get it out. This time they do, but it's past everybody, and Gallant will come down for it. As now Doyle. McLaughlin in tight. The Knights tried to work it around. It's held in at the blue line by Clinton. As now back down it will come and up into the netting. It will go off a Wild stick and out of play. And we will have a whistle with 7:33 left to go. The shots are 12-5 in favor of Kensington. And the score represents that. It's 4-1 here in Charlottetown. As the Knights try to get one back here. It's going to be snapped back by K-Town. Up against the half wall it will go. And played through as Batchelder will try to knock one ahead. Zhang has it over to Tweel, who's going to dump one down and shimmy it through the goal line of Clinton, and behind his cage it will sit. It's going to be centered out in front. Nice pick off there by Gregory. He turns it over on a platter for Zhang. and he takes a penalty afterwards. The Knights are going to be going back to the PK here, as that was an awful turnover. And Gregory had to take that penalty to bail himself out, and the Knights are going to go back to the penalty kill here with 6:57 left to go in this one. The best ranked power play in the league is 1 for 1 in this one. They'll get another opportunity here. So Wild with the first unit back out here. We'll try to put this game to bed, or attempt to. As up top, Doyle to Arsenault. Takes a shot. That's a shot ready for the Caps organization right there. As he did leave the Summerside Capitals here earlier on in the year. Did Michael Arsenault. And that shot proves that maybe it was the wrong decision. He could have stayed up there. But either way, he's back down here and he's tearing it up as Dixon has it now. Another guy who could have been up with Summerside this year. Dixon has it. Will hold up, spin up, and get one back from Doyle. Cross ice to Arsenault, taking a shot. That one will get blocked off as Arsenault has it again. Andrews with it now. Dixon's going to have to race to get there as Campbell tries to get it out. It'll be kept back in, up and into the Knights bench. It will go off the stick of Andrews and Smith, and the faceoff will stay inside of the Knights' end with 53 seconds left to go on the man advantage for Kensington. Shots still 12-5. Kensington doesn't have any shots on this power play. They had 6 on the last one. Zhang has it now. Second unit out. That one's going to get hit off Batchelder's shin pad. And down the ice it will go as Cook goes for it. Murnahan pokes it away. Dangles with it on the blue line. Gets back on side and will hand it back to his defenseman, who will send it down on Gallant. Inman back for it. As Arsenault with it. Will go to Clinton. Who comes out for it. Back behind his cage. Zhang with it. Pile up for it now on the half wall as Batchelder will mark Inman off towards the slot. It comes free. Backdoor feed. Batchelder with a good stick there and somehow doesn't deflect that into his own end as his goal, or as his stick was pointing right towards the back of the goal. It's going to be Zhang, who goes over to Inman. We'll play the backhander through. Zhang with it now. Back up to Nathan Clinton. Oh, still, the Knights are now just back to 5-on-5 hockey. Gallant comes out and barricades that one from moving up ice. There's McDonald. Will flip one through over to Tweel. Backdoor to McDonald. It's out and it's loose and it's in. Matt McDonald scores from behind the goal line. And it is 5-1 here with 4:23 left to go in period number 1. As after the Knights winning the last 2 matchups against the Wild, K-Town's come to play here. Gallant finally gets a starting goal against them. And he hasn't had to do a whole lot here tonight either. It's just the offense has been on fire for the Wild here. And the Knights, after winning the last 2 matchups, they've dug themselves quite a hole here. Down by 4 with 4 left to go in period number 1. Still 44 minutes of play left to go here in this one. As up top to the point, it'll be sent back down as Tweel has it. Back below the goal line. It's going to be Denemy. Up top it goes. As now McKay will get it in deep. Clinton loses it in his skates. Pressure from Andrews. He's able to hold that one off. As down low it goes. Now trying to force one back up top to Doyle. It's going to be poked in by Inman still. And Arsenault gets taken down. Oh, Knights got away with a penalty there. And back into neutral ice. The puck will go to Inman. As here's Doyle. He's going to spin around to check. Dixon will go off to Doyle. That one's going to be one-teed inside of the zone as Clinton has it. And we'll play one up to Gregory, who's going to play one right over and into the shin pads of Andrews. Dixon will intercept. Now down low. Andrews back out in front for Arsenault. Clinton makes the save. And an early whistle there will help out the Knights as the rebound was out and loose. But a whistle will go. And we will have a stop to play and a meet up at the blocker side face-off circle of Zach Clinton. As Doyle has it. He's going to dump it in. Gregory, the former Kensington Wild defenseman, plays it off to Batchelder, who's going to spin off a check and wrap one around. As Murnahan plays it over offside. It was McKenzie, and we're going to have another stop to play. Gregory and McCachran both playing on Kensington in their first year as a midget. Second year, Gregory got cut and Seamus played, and then they both found their ways back here to Charlottetown for their third and final year of major U18 hockey. Seamus, a draft pick of the Charlottetown Islanders. Gregory, an unrestricted free agent. We'll see if Seamus goes to Junior A next year or what his plan is, but this one will get played back down as Gregory will try to shield it off. McDonald does not keep that one in, and we're going to have an offside call with under 2 minutes left to play here from period number 1 in Charlottetown. It is not what the Knights wanted. Walsh will play it back. Clinton goes up to Walsh. And now McCachran goes back to Hughes. It's going to be dumped in by the Knights. Up top, it's going to be Hughes, but he couldn't get that one to go. The Knights have not had a shot on goal since the Owen McPherson goal. And that happened right up at the top of the period. As now back in it comes. That one will get ricocheted away by Clinton, who makes his 10th save of the period on 15 shots. Back up top it comes McDonald. Couldn't hit the target there. As now it's going to be Walsh. Back behind his own goal. Wraps it up past Hughes. And back in the hands of Kensington. As now Kensington has it. It's going to be Crozier. Where that one will get played off in front. And it's going to be moved around as a shot coming in and they score. It's 6-1 for Kensington. As they get yet another, it's Tweel. And with 43 seconds left to go here, the Knights are down a lot. So Tweel, gets one on Clinton. As Silvaggio has it, it's going to be offside. And back outside of the blue line we will come. With 33.3 left to go here. It's going to be Campbell. Long stretch feed. Dixon was waiting for it at the far blue line in a 6-1 game in the first period. He doesn't get it though. And back it comes. As now Denemy turns it over. Up top. No, it's going to be centered out in front. Campbell has it. That one will get played up top to Don, who's offside. He's going to dump it in, and that will do it for period number 1. The Knights with a disastrous start here on home ice. They're down 6-1 against their island rivals. We'll take a break and come back for second period action. You are watching Charlottetown Knights hockey. Welcome back to second period action here from the Bell Alliance Center. No surprise in the Knights' crease. Zach Clinton is out. Hudson Bradley is in. Clinton not with the start that he would have liked. Knights not with the start that they would have liked as a team. As this one will get wrapped around, it's going to be the Wild heading back in. Hudson played well against Moncton, and he has his first save already in this one as he was already fighting off a screen there. Getting introduced right early into this second period here. Another shot in, rebounds loose off and into the blocker side corner. Hudson, one half of the NBPI League's best goalie duo last year, him and Kiefer Thompson, having those honors. It's now blowing a tire. Smitty gets up but bailed out by McCachran. And he will clear back into the Kensington zone. Here's Dixon at his favorited far blue line position. He'll walk in and try to let one go on Bradley. It's Gregory back the other way, who's going to wrap one around and play it up ice as Nicholson takes a long feed up ahead towards McPherson, who's going to drive in after that one. Inman has it, and he'll shield it away from McPherson with one arm. Nice play by Luke there. As it will get passed now off to the close-sided wing with Shaw, who's going to wheel on in, and he's going to try to set up shop here for Kensington. That one will fall back towards Griffin, and he will find McPherson back again, driving inside of the Kensington zone. He will take it down low as Griffin has it now. He'll spin, try to find Nicholson. He couldn't get that one to go as Knights loading up here. First shift, they probably got arguably their best three forwards out on the ice right now with McPherson, Griffin, and Nicholson. It's going to get sent up top. One-on-one as Shaw will glide in on Gregory. He rifles one. That will go wide on Bradley, and it will get moved along back towards Huddy, and he will hang on. As now he will get his first D-zone face-off on him. This will come to his blocker side. As the Knights are going to relay one across ice. Not being able to get there in time was Hughes. Is back in. Now it's going to be Bradley setting one up right for Arsenault as no Knights went to the puck. Arsenault dives in on the net, and it's going to come off, and we'll have a whistle to fix that. Only 2 minutes and 11 seconds into this one. Shots are 21-6, where the Knights have not hit a shot since the 17-minute mark in period number 1. So almost a full 20 without a shot here for Charlottetown. As done with it, we'll fire one up ice towards Murnahan. Smith will go in after that. Zhang gets there first, though, and he's going to relay one back to his D-man. Tweel will take a bump from McKenzie. Arsenault comes in on that, and Smith will dump it in towards Doyle, who will headman one up top towards Zhang. It will go by him. Bast Bradley as well for icing as we approach the goal of George Gallant here for a D-zone face-off for K-Town. Here's Tweel, gonna play one around. As Tweel now goes over the blue line, it's gonna get wheeled in as Tweel chops one over Arsenault. Fans on that one. It was a bouncing puck. That easily could have been 6-1 as Gallant comes out for it. He's gonna rim it round. McKenzie, first one for it, back in towards George. That one bounces around off the back of the cage as the Knights look to set up shop here in the O-zone. That one will ricochet off the side of the goal as Gallant got bored there for a while. Knights finally getting a shot on goal 20 minutes after their last one as that one will go down the length of the ice for icing. The Wild still holding Knights to a 6-1 deficit here as Kensington has kept the Jets on here with 16:43 left to go. In period number 2, Bradley is in the crease for the Knights, and he has made 5 out of 5 saves here so far. As that one will get sent down, it is going to be Clinton. Now Bradley, big line change for the Wild. That's about Five too many men on the ice, but they didn't have the puck. Nicholson will wrap it around towards McLaughlin. And up top, Clinton lets one go. Gallant is going to steer that one aside as well. As now it's going to be the Wild wheeling in. Tebow has it, and it's going to pop right back down to Cook, who's going to direct one in towards Bradley. He has the glove down and will hang on with 16:06 left to go. Bradley has picked up right where he left off yesterday, and he's looked good here in the early moments. As now Griffin has it. It will be played across, and Griffin's going to pick it back up again. And centers one across. Knights have it. And we'll try to clear up. As back again now. Gregory with it. It's going to get shot on and blockered up and out of play. Back underway here from Charlottetown. It's going to be walked in by Dixon. Backdoor feed. Arsenault couldn't pull the trigger there. Is up top again. It will go as Cook gets it down to Andrews on this top line right now with Dixon. And Arsenault. Dixon behind the goal over to Crozier. Back to Cook, who's going to go down low to Ethan Dixon. He will walk the blue line and try to feed one across to Crozier, who's going to get it down deep. Andrews has it. Gregory with it now. McPherson has it now as the Knights try to battle away. Hudson Bradley with a big stop there. He's doing the best he can right now. As it's going to get rimmed back down on Gallant. We're going to have a whistle with the Knights coming back inside of the Wild end here. With 14:43 left to go. Back for it is Dixon for the Wild. He's going to wheel in, drop one off to Andrews, who's going to pull the trigger just wide to the blocker side as Arsenault up on the half wall. Will rim that one back down low to Dixon, who will play one through and try to center it up top. Here is Doyle now walking in. Hughes blocks it, chips it through, and back for it is Walsh with Silvaggio. Walsh to Aiden, who had his stick tangled up. Knights will head to the power play as the Wild will press to get the puck. Bradley will head to the bench. There's a pile up for it, and Arsenault touches up. Bradley will have to take a turn and head back to the Knights' cage, and the Knights are heading to the man advantage. As we'll have to see who's going. It's Derek Andrews who will take a trip to the sin bin here. Or no, it's Michael Arsenault, 15, not 16. And he will sit as the Knights get to work. No, it is 16. Just had it wrong up on the score clock. So Derek Andrews will head off to the box. 2 minutes for hooking, I believe. As this one will get cleared easily down by the Wild. We're going to snap back the face-off draw. Knights with the worst power play in the league. Tied last with St. John, who only has 14 points this whole season. Well, it'll be something that the Knights will have to focus on here, try to improve. As this one gets centered, taking a quick shot there was Hughes. It was good yesterday. I believe 2 power play goals, at least one. As now Hughes, or Sunday rather, not yesterday, as Griffin has it down low. It's going to get played around as Griffin with it behind the goal. Was great with Hughes yesterday. Sunday once again, as he has it now. Takes a shot. That one will ricochet off the yellow dasher. Smith has it down low. He'll go. Knights really missing Sharkey and Thompson on this man advantage. As McPherson has it. He'll curl. Up top, Nicholson walks in. That one glove down by Gallant. And he will hang on. 57 seconds left to go on the Knights man advantage here. Shots 22-12 in favor of K-Town. Here's McCachran playing it off. Walsh, that pass was behind him from Batchelder, and this is going to give the Wild a 2-on-1. It's Shaw walking in. Backdoor feed. What a save, Bradley. Making the best out of a bad situation here. Hudson Bradley has been fantastic in his opening 8 minutes of play. As McCachran will drop one off. McGuigan with it now. Dumps it in. Bradley giving his team a chance to fight here, as it'll be directed back down on the Charlottetown Islanders prospect. He'll hand one off to McCachran. Another Charlottetown Islanders prospect. He'll head over the blue line. Drop it for Batchelder. Walking in with space. That one's turned aside. McCachran can't get to it in time. And with that, we are back to 5-on-5 hockey with 11:50 left to go here in period number 2. It's going to be Doyle who chips one through. Walking in. Big blocker stop there by Bradley. The Wild have not scored a goal yet here in the second frame. Here's Cook. Shot coming up. Andrews has it. He'll relay one back down low in the Knights' end, but we will have a whistle on the play, and it's going to be the back official making a call, as it's Carson McKenzie going off. I didn't see it, but it was the back official who was back at the center ice line. It wasn't the official right in front of the play, so McKenzie going to sit in the box. This is enough the Knights need here. Best power play in the league gets to work again. As one of the Knights' penalty killers will be in the box, Carson McKenzie. Doyle has it up top now. Dixon on the half wall. To Doyle. Back to Dixon. Walking in. Down low it's going to go. As Dixon has it. Up back to Doyle now. Dixon walks in, shoots, and scores. Bradley couldn't see it. It was a friendly fire screen by Gregory. And we had a perfect line of it here in the broadcast booth. It was lined up directly with us. And Gregory screened Bradley the whole way. And not much Hudson could do on that one. It's 7-1 here. And the Wild power play showing you why it's the best in the league. And it's mainly because of 8 in white, green, and red here. 8, 15, and 4 are the 3 numbers you got to look out for on Kensington the most. As Arsenault coming in with it. He's looking for the hat trick, is Isaac Arsenault. Here's Tweel now. Wrap around. Will wheel his way around the zone. As down low it goes now. As the Knights trying to clear and give themselves a little bit of breathing space here. And it's going to get played around. There's a big hit there. No arm up on that play. And, oh, we need a whistle here. We need a whistle. As the Knights player's down. Struggling to move here. And that's good on the referee, as Will Dunn was shaken up there after the play. He couldn't get up for a little bit. So referee's going to blow the whistle, as Will get medical attention from Sarah McKenzie on the Knights bench. And we're going to head into the Kensington zone here, as we'll keep an eye on Will. He looks to be good now, but we'll see. He'll head off to the side of the bench here for a second to get further examined. As McKay will play that one through. Tebow can't get that one inside of the zone. as it's turned over. Campbell, McLaughlin walking in. That one knocked away from him. Great defensive play there as the Knights had numbers but couldn't capitalize. As we are halfway through the second period here. It's going to be Campbell. Down low in the zone of the Wild. It's going to be played around now in front. Dixon all alone. Bradley makes the save as the most dangerous player in the league. Could have easily added to his points total. But Hudson Bradley making a big-time stop against Ethan Dixon, who already has 2 points here in this one. As Gregory will play it around. It will get brought back into the hands of the Wild at their blue line. Inman will go to Silvaggio. And now stripped away. It's going to be Batchelder jumping up into the play, taking it to the outside, trying to wrap one around. He couldn't connect as McDonald will go over the blue line. Will hand it off now. Arsenault, Michael Arsenault. Loses that one. Batchelder will come back the other way. He turns that one right over to McDonald. But then a long stretch feed sees Hughes in on Inman. Hughes cuts to the inside. Takes a shot. That one drags low. Rebound pops over the stick of Batchelder. As Gallant. Oh, nice tip save there on a long shot in. George Gallant quick to react as Griffin hands one off the one-timer out of the range of McPherson, as that was a beauty opportunity. Batchelder takes a shot. It's tipped off. Rebound in front, right into the feet of Eddie Doyle and Luke Inman. As that one goes into the bench and out of play, we will have a face-off inside of the Wild zone. 8:28 left to go here in period number 2. Kensington still just about doubling the Knights' shots. 27-14 is what we have now. As the Wild back the other way, it's going to be Dixon trying to get through a check. It will go down for Liam Arsenault as Andrews in with it now. Will take a pass right over to Dixon. Spinning one back. Nice play by Ethan, but Andrews was tangled up at the half wall. Now Andrews back again. Plays one off to Dixon, who will wait and find some space. Dixon shimmies away from a check, gets that one poked away. Here's McPherson in on a breakaway. Griffin trying to wheel in. McPherson takes a shot. Rebound. Griffin was tied up, and it is cleared away from the Knights. Griffin goes down low. Nicholson was just about in on 2-on-1 with McPherson. As now Smith playing it through. It's going to be Dixon back the other way. Dixon walking in. Good save, Bradley. Rebound for Andrews. That one's blocked out in front. As up top again it will come. It's going to be Doyle taking a shot. Pad saved by Bradley. As McPherson dead tired at the end of his shift. He'll have to get it out. He gets decked way behind the play, and that's going to be an easy call as Liam Arsenault will head to the box for an interference. And the Knights will be able to get a line change here on the Arsenault. Late hit. Up 7-1 here midway through the second period. So Knights power play will get another opportunity to work. As McCachran shoots it in. It will get played back to the blue line, and he'll grab it. But it is knocked down with a high stick, and we're going to come just outside of the blue line. Minute 49 left in the Knights' man advantage. Refs are going to talk about it. We're going to come back to the other blue line here. Shots 30-15 in favor of Kensington. As it will get played back and sent back down by Denemy. Bradley will go across. And picking it up is McCachran, the second unit starting the man advantage here for the Knights. McGuigan down with it, Batchelder. Didn't have his stick down, back down it goes inside of the Knights' end. They'll have to regroup and go again here. Starting it up again, it's McCachran. Dropping it back, Murnahan takes it in stride. He'll build up speed and enter in. Carson Murnahan, the rookie forward out of the Eastern Express program, will lose it, and back down it goes again. Knights having trouble getting inside of the Kensington zone. 55 seconds left to go on the man advantage. The first unit is on the ice. Looping back again here. Knights can't get out of their own end right now. Smith has it knocked away, drop back, and now it's going to be McPherson entering in over the blue line. Walking in, that one will be hit off the pad of Gallant. And back towards the half wall. Down low, it's going to be centered out in front. Couldn't connect with Hughes in the slot position. As again now, in front it goes. That one off the pad of Gallant one more time. Hughes has it up top to the point. Nicholson to Smith. Smith will scan, drop it down low. As up top again, 5 lefties on this first unit for the Knights. As usually it would have been Sharkey. But here's McPherson walking in, taking a shot, blocked off. Crozier will put the stick to that one. Smith can't get to it in time. And here's McDonald right off the bench as we're back to 5-on-5. Backdoor feed, back in front. Turn around to fire. You got to shoot the puck there on a backdoor feed. Tebow, I guess it's a 7-1 game. He didn't want to be selfish. McDonald with a great feed. And Tebow just wanted to pass it back to McKay. As now Gregory has it. 4:40 left to go here in period number 2. The score is 7-1 for Kensington. Knights power play didn't work out. Now a few Wild members run into each other. Here's Nicholson down on Gallant. Saved by George. As McDonald just walked right into his own teammate and turned it over. Nicholson, one of the most dangerous guys for the Knights on the breakaway. Probably only guy better is Carson Griffin. We've seen what he can do in shootouts. But Gallant has Nicholson's number with the pressure. McDonald and Cook from behind. As this one, McLaughlin goes to Gregory with space. Walks in, looking for the stick of Silvaggio, who couldn't connect. Batchelder narrowly keeps it in. Silvaggio goes down low. Battling with Denemy. Shot coming in from the point. Gets glove down and sent around as Walsh will try to pinch his way into one here. As again now, Walsh opens up the ice here a little bit as Gregory has it back the other way to Silvaggio with numbers. Drops it back. Now Gregory takes a shot right into the shin pad of Denemy. Again now, here is McLaughlin to Arsenault. It will go Liam to Michael all alone. Doyle scores. Nobody picked up the guy coming off the bench. And Eddie Doyle picked his spot. And the league leading defenseman points getter is not going to make a mistake. That is his 14th goal in 27 games from the blue line. And it is now 8-1 in favor of Kensington with 3:13 left to go here in the second period. It's going to get shot on, and Bradley will make that save as well. As now back it comes up top to the point, trying to play one through, but it gets deflected back into the Kensington end. as Arsenault has it back in as Dixon taking a shot. Save. Rebound is out. Doyle will not be able to get his second of the game as that one goes. It doesn't go offside as the Knights will regroup here. It's going to be all alone out in front. Dixon loose. Nice feed there. As the Wild just about got yet another one. Dixon with it again. We'll drop it off. Batchelder comes into it as he turns it over. McCachran's able to chop away at that one. A safety on the half wall for the time being. As McCabe has it, McGuigan will backhand one out to Batchelder. It's going to be Campbell racing after that one. Andrews will beat him out to it. And under 2 minutes here left to go in period number 2. Wild will take it inside of Bradley's end again. Back in for it is McCachran, who will go D to D. Griffin bursts up ice. Instead, it will find Nicholson at the blue line, who's going to carry one in. Nicholson, up top he goes, taking a shot to Gregory, fans on it, and it will go off into the corner. As again now, rimmed around. Tweel over the blue line. Here is Tweel. Stepping into one, waiting, Zhang all alone. Nice save by Bradley, as I think it was him with the blocker. It might have been the man in front, Griffin, getting the block. As McPherson walks in, it's poked back offside. Final minute of play here. Cook picks it up with speed. Wild hit there by Gregory, misses, and now it's a 4-on-1. Back the other way. Somehow Bradley's able to get the save. As Gregory went for the Wild hit, missed by a mile, and the Wild got a grade A chance back the other way. Bradley was able to work his way out of that mess with Justin Smith's help. As down the ice it goes, we'll have icing with 33.3 seconds left to go here in period number 2, where the shots are 34-18 for the Wild. Long shot in off the back of the side of the goal. Hit there by McGuigan, and then Smith rubbing out Tebow in the bottom corner. As that one gets directed back in on Bradley, we'll have a stop to play with 19.3 left to go here. Knights down by 7 with 20 minutes and 19 seconds left to go here to play in this one. As McGuigan will win that draw. Knights try to clear. Held up at the line. McKenzie's able to force that one out. Crozier does a good job of getting it back, and he's going to rim it down as Clinton with it. Will then find McKenzie, who's still trying to get it out, but turns it over. Doyle will get it, and he'll drift back, and that will do it for 2 periods of play. Hudson Bradley has come in, and he has looked strong. He has stopped 17 out of 19 here in 1 period of play. Wild firing on all cylinders. 20 minutes left to go here from the Bell Line Center when we come back. It is period 3 here at the McLaughlin Arena with the Kensington Wild up 8-1 here on the night. Safe to say we will not be going to extra time again like we were on Sunday when the Moncton Flyers were in town. This game pretty much decides who's going to be in the second spot in the league. Knights are currently 3 points behind the Kensington Wild, and if they would have won this, they would have put them 1 point behind, and the Knights have a 3-3 coming up with a cross-ice pass there. That one batted aside by Bradley, who continues to be good here for Charlottetown. That is his 20th shot face, and he has stopped 18 of those. As that one comes on, it'll be covered up. So this one will put the Wild at 31 games played at 40 points, and the Knights will be at 29 with 35. They have a 3-3. Knights will have to go perfect, and the Wild will have to lose all of their remaining games if the Knights want home ice advantage. They've had it the last 2 years, and they've swept both those series. They've swept the series 3 years in a row, and this is by far the closest PEI series that we've had on the island in at least 5 years. Probably longer than that, as it always seemed to be that one team was the powerhouse instead of the other. But now with the new rule, it seems like things have started to even out. Of course, not in this game exactly, seeing as the Knights are down by 7. But they did win the last 2 meetings, as this one will get played up ice. It will be sent in and over the blocker side of Bradley, who's going to pinch one up there with the blocker and hold on to it with 1 minute and 7 seconds gone here from the third period. As this one will get batted off and sent out of the Knights' end. It's going to get played around as Clinton will stride into it. News on the Knights scene, Will Dunn will not return to this game, and he's going to be out indefinitely. He won't be back for Friday's game. We'll wait until we get a lowdown of what's officially the timeline for him, as Walsh will take a shot. Never got to the goal, as Hughes tries to play one through. Now getting played down deep. It's going to be Charlottetown trying to exit. And sent inside of the Knights bench, up and out of play. Shots are 36-21. The time remaining is 17:34 in the third period of play here from Charlottetown. This one will get played down low. First one in for it is McKay. He's going to hold up and try to center one free. Instead, it's going to be back the other way as McLaughlin will glide in over the blue line, take a shot, that one off the shoulder of George Gallant, and back down into his glove side corner, where the Wild will now chip it all the way inside of the Knights' end. It's going to be Tebow. As Dunn has it, or check that, Cook. Wrong, number 5. Will Dunn out of the game here. Gregory to McLaughlin at the red line. Declan McLaughlin with 10 goals on the season. He is currently second in team goals, as Nicholson has not hit double digits yet this year. And McPherson has 24 points, but 18 of them are assists. He's always a pass-first guy. As Arsenault has it now, Liam Arsenault will play it up ice. That one will get shot in from the point. Bradley will glove it down and hang on for the whistle with Dixon lurking out net front. And the Knights will take a D-zone face-off here. As now McKenzie will go to McCachran. Getting beat out to the puck there. Wild will keep it in. As now played back around. It's going to be the Knights trying to work their way in. Batchelder in on that puck as well. As 8-1 is the score here. Arsenault walking in 2-on-1. Inman will join the rush. Back out in front off of the walls, and then a goaltender interference penalty taken now by the Wild as Inman drove in and then shot the puck in towards the goal after was Andrews, and we're going to have a penalty on the play. 2 arms up. We believe it is just the 1 penalty. So Inman will head off to the box as he ran over his former Canada Games teammate. It's going to be Batchelder who will play one off and over, but outside of the Wild zone it will go. It's going to be the Knights who move it up. McGuigan will walk in, taking a shot there, and then he'll go after the loose puck as Batchelder trying to play one through again. It's going to get sent back down inside of the Knights' end as Michael Arsenault has it. The former Summerside cap decided to come down here for the last half of the year. Batchelder to McKenzie. It's called a hot and ready power play. We'll see what the Knights can do. Currently it's dead last in the league. As getting that one played around. It's going to be directed in towards the goal. Doyle is going to sweep it around everybody and back down inside of the Knights' end. With a minute left to go here on the man advantage, it's going to be Smith leading the way. Justin Smith walking in, dropping it. McGuigan, he's going to cut through the D, drive the goal. That one will be shouldered aside by George Gallant. McGuigan again will ram his way in. And here's Caden McGuigan going at it with Hunter Crozier. And then stepping in there as well was Arsenault, as you knew McGuigan was going to do something. As he takes a penalty, we'll see if he stays in the game. As emotions getting the most here, the Knights, you're down by 7. With 14:38 left to go in the third. And only Caden's going to go here. He gets a head contact penalty. And it's going to be 4-on-4 here for 45 seconds. So Caden McGuigan will pick up a 4-minute head contact penalty. Four on 4, we will go. It's going to get dumped down to Bradley. 20 seconds left to go in the 4-on-4, so that erases the Knights' power play. They'll go 0 for 3, I believe, on the evening. As through the zone it goes. Here's McPherson walking in. Bad angled shot. Nice save by Gallant, who will play the overlap. McPherson walking up top the point. Hands it off. Nicholson with space will play one through. As it gets picked off, though, and now back the other way. It's a 3-on-2. Wheeling in. It's going to be Tweel up top to Cook. He'll unload a shot there. That one's going to be patted aside. Rebound is going to get blocked off as Doyle was lurking for another. It will get cleared. No, held in just at the blue line as Tweel has it. Knights trying to get it over the blue line. Nicholson pokes it free, and the captain is going to get a chance to head off for a line change here. As now it is Arsenault trying to set something up. Andrews walking in. It's going to be Zhang. Back to Andrews with space. Takes a shot. That one rides up off the stick of Clinton and will land back down behind the cage. It's going to be Walsh trying to get one up and over the blue line, and he does. Streaking in now. It's going to be off the odd man rush there. It's Griffin, but he gets taken down there, and we're going to get a penalty here. As pretty much any body check you make is going to be a call. With 12:42 left to go here in period 3, the refs are going to try to keep this one under wraps, as the shots are 40-22 and 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to go on the power play for Kensington. But with that penalty, it will only be a 4-on-4 opportunity now. As it's going to be Doyle over to Dixon here. 4-on-4, lots of ice. This is where players like him shine. He gets taken down there as he gets driven into the back of the cage. And now Logan Gregory will get into it with Liam Arsenault back behind the plate. As well, get the net sorted back up again. We're going to have a face-off inside of the Knight zone still. As now Charlottetown will try to clear the zone. Gregory goes up to Inman. Here's Dixon. It's going to be Doyle that picks it up, and now it's Dixon fanning on that one. Here's Gregory. He's going to ride Dixon into the wall. As Dixon and Gregory going at it at neutral ice. They'll separate. Inman will carry it up. Bodies flying here. Watch out for the big hits in the final 12 minutes of play here from Charlottetown. As Doyle has it. Doyle and Dixon will walk that one in. It'll be shot into the glove of Bradley, who's only let in 2 goals here so far on 34 shots. As Doyle has it now, it's going to be Dixon playing one up, walking in as McKay. That one gets stripped away from him. McCabe takes it back now the other way. Here's McCabe trying to wheel by the attacking player in Eddie Doyle. As back again now, Kensington gearing up from their own end. Arsenault is going to play one over to Cook. As he tries to get that one through, it's going to be knocked down, and Campbell's going to try to move his way in with it. We have 22 seconds left of 4-on-4 hockey. As Arsenault turns that one over, Campbell walks in. That one ricochets off the end wall. Gallant's going to keep the play alive here with under 11 minutes to go. It's going to be Batchelder at the top of the point. He's going to hand one back off. McCachran, nice move, walks in. Couldn't hit the target. Rebound, he doesn't elect to shoot that one. Puck was bouncing. Beckett McCabe with it now. Back to McCachran. Pinches one around Cook. McKay's the first one to it. As McCabe now picks it up. McCabe and McKay on the ice. A long shot. They score. It's Jackson Batchelder, and it is his second goal of the season. The highly touted QMJHL defenseman prospect will get his second of the season. This time it's against Kensington. So Batchelder will get one to go. Batchelder, the all-time, or tied for the all-time team lead in defenseman points with the Eastern Express program. He had 55, and he's tied with former Knights defenseman, now with the Acadie Bathurst T10, Harry Clements. And Jackson played 2 less games. As there's a big hit. We're going to have a penalty on the play. As McDonald and company getting into it in the side of the goal, as Gallant will shoot it down towards Bradley. It's going to be Murnahan now heading back. As McDonald still going at it here with one of the Knights. I believe that's Logan Gregory in there. Matt McDonald showing his best straight. It's not his offensive ability for Matt McDonald. And they're both going to head off. Matt arguing why he should be kept into the game. I think that is a battle that no one's going to win here. And McDonald and Gregory both going to head off here with 9:55 left to go in period number 3. McGuigan back out on the ice. So under the halfway point here in this one. We'll wait and see what the officials, referees call is here. So, not head coach, associate coach here for the Knights, John McDougall. Going to get an explanation here from the referees. Johnny very animated on the bench. Not liking what he's seeing. Knights are going to get the extra penalty here. And we're going to come inside of the Charlottetown end. So back underway here. That one's going to get cleared down the length of the ice. As racing in is McKenzie. He'll lay a hit on Dixon. As Dixon will build up speed. He sees Smith coming. And Dixon got off the tracks there. As Smith had him lined up. Here's McKenzie with the breakaway. He'll head in on Gallant. McKenzie in. Shoots. Saved by George. The league's best goaltender. At it again here in Charlottetown. Keeping that 900 save percentage, Georgie, as Clinton has it now. He will rim that one back. Up top to the point, Dixon to Doyle, walking in. That one will be blockered aside by Bradley, but the rebound falls to Andrews. Back in open ice, and he has it now. Over to Dixon. Top unit out here for Kensington, up by 6. That one loose. It's behind Bradley. As still, now the net comes off, and here we go again. Back into it. Caden McGuigan grabs a man, and he's going to let him have it. It's Liam Arsenault going at it. Then Caden gets pushed back on the net. And you'd have to imagine that this might be the game here for Caden McGuigan, as he's letting the tempers flare. Unless they're going to give him a 2 and 10 and tell him to sit in the box for the rest of the game here. As I imagine the Knights will be shorthanded again. So McGuigan will be shown the tunnel here. As he'll take another double minor. Caden is out of the game. And we'll wait and see here what the rest of the play here will look like. So back underway. And we are under 9 minutes left to go here from Charlottetown. The score is 8-2. As Arsenault walks in, that one will be ricocheted wide and sent back down again as Cook with it will play it up ice. As here is Shaw to Cook. Playing it back now. It's going to be Cook, one-timer. That one's going to be blocker to side as McPherson is going to turn and clear, and he will send that one back down. Gallant, long stretch feed. That one misses everybody. We're going to come back down for icing with 8 minutes even left to go here. 5 seconds left on the Carson Murnahan penalty. Knights got to get out of this game. Kensington came to play here. And you know it's always going to be hard to get a lot of goals on Kensington when George Gallant is in the net. He's done a good job here today. Stopped 2 breakaways. And a few more good opportunities. Hudson Bradley's been good at the other end though too. He came in with 16 shots on goal. There's now 42 Kensington shots on goal, and Bradley's only let in 2 of them. As back in will come Inman, content to clear some time on the clock as Hughes and Gallant get into it now. Yeah, it's going to be brought down by Cook, who's going to send that one inside of the zone. And back around for it now as the Wild still on a power play for 2:20. It's going to be Arsenault looking for the hat trick. He'll get poked away as the Knights captain gets the better of the Wild one in that situation. As now Kensington will regroup here from back behind their own goal. Wild just throwing anyone out there on the power play now, up by 6. So that means Denemy will come over the boards. As now Griffin will take it inside of the Kensington zone. McPherson with a backhander rebound out. Good job by Denemy to take back that rebound in favor of the Wild. Help out his goalie. As now taking it inside of the zone is McKay to Tebow. Griffin with it will bank one off the boards. Back down we go. 90 seconds here left to go in the Kensington man advantage here. Beckett McCabe serving the penalty for Caden McGuigan, who was out of the game with Logan Gregory and Matt McDonald as well. As now it's going to be brought through and sent in. Tweel on Clinton. And then thrown up ice. It's going to be Denemy. Cross ice feed to Cook walking in. He'll play it around. As now getting into it is Smith with Tebow. They'll be able to separate with 58 seconds left on the man advantage. It's going to be cleared back over. Kensington has it. Setting up from behind their own goal. It's going to be Arsenault. He'll wheel over the blue line, tries to cut through a few defenders. Bradley will glove that one down with 34 seconds left to go on the Cade McGuigan penalty. Knights have done a good job on the PK so far for these 4 minutes at least, knock on wood. As with 34 seconds left, it's not over yet here from Charlottetown. Dixon with a one-timer. That one will get ricocheted wide of the goal. It's going to be Doyle. Doyle back to Dixon. Pass Doyle. Dixon walking in. Down low, trying to center one. Back up to Dixon. Taking a shot. That one will rifle off the end wall. Back up top. Knights have killed off the penalty kill. McCabe is back out onto the ice. As Doyle will play one through. Here's Silvaggio. He's going to turn and fire it down the ice. Dixon back for it. He'll wait and curl off McCabe. And he's going to gear up some speed here. Nice feed by Dixon. Andrews has trouble carrying it though. And Batchelder will loop back and clear that one off. As it's going to be Doyle now for Kensington with 4:15 here left to go in this one. It will be centered up for Arsenault. Cuts through the two blue lines. Dixon with it. Will wait and chop that one down low as McCabe has it. It's going to be Batchelder who's going to move it up ice. And Campbell with it now will go over the blue line and dump it in towards George Gallant. Campbell's going to sneak by him as he shows his difference between himself and his brother Nathan, as Nathan probably would have taken a run at George there. Ashton is just going to squeak by without contact. As Inman with it now. Andrews has it, backhands it through. It's going to be a big hit there by McKenzie, and that's a penalty. Carson McKenzie. A head contact call. Knights back to the penalty kill here again. As McKenzie. And then Smith just got teed up, so now Smith is out of the game as he said something to the officials. So there goes your assistant captain. Not sure what it was. But either way, that is Justin Smith out of the game. So 3:15 left to go. Wild's going to be on the power play for the rest of the game here. It will get played through. It's going to be the Wild and Cook gearing up from behind George Gallant. With 2:59 left to go here in period number 3. Just under 3 minutes left to play. Clinton can't get that one in deep. Cook has it now. He's going to walk in. That one fired over Bradley. As now it's going to be Isaac Arsenault in for it. Still on hat-trick watch. That one's going to be wrapped around. Out in front off Nicholson and in. As if that doesn't nail down the night's evening. Nicholson tries to clear. And it goes off Bradley off of Nicholson and into the back of the net. As it is now 9-2 in favor of the Wild here. We're still going to be on the power play for another 2 minutes. George Gallant out to play it. We'll wrap that one around. As playing pitch and catch with it will be Denemy and Crozier. Blowing a tire there is Clinton at the blue line. Wild will go back inside of their own end. So Smith out of the game. As Hughes lays a hit back behind the play. Wild will come back inside of the Knights' end. As it will get cleared up. Now down it goes for Denemy, who's going to touch up Arsenault. 50 seconds left on the man advantage, 90 seconds left in the game. Arsenault walks in that one. Bradley fought it off somehow as a big check in there. As Arsenault back down low, Bradley able to squeeze the pillows together, and he will hang on with 78 seconds left here from Charlottetown in the third period. The Knights have not put their best foot forward here in this one. They're going to have to go back to the drawing board and try to orchestrate up a new game plan. Come playoff time, only a few games left here for the Knights in the regular season. As it's sent back down on George Gallant, he's going to come out and play it. Shots 46-26 here in this one. As Doyle has it now for Kensington. He's going to throw one up to Dixon. Walsh is going to chop away at that one. He can't get it in deep, and back in for it is going to be Andrews. He'll get that one inside of the blue line before dropping it off to Doyle, who'll take a shot right into the glove of Bradley. And he's going to hang on here with under 42 miles left to go here in this one. And 1 second left on the Carson McKenzie penalty. That one will go by Bradley. He's going to dump that one down. And it will go back for the Knights. Back in now. It's going to be Charlottetown trying to work one around as time expires. It's going to get played through to the blue line as Batchelder will hand it off for a shot in there for McCachran. As now again, Arsenault, the captain, will clear it up, and that's going to do it here from Charlottetown. The Knights go down 6-1 after one period of play, and the Wild never look back. They take this one 9-2 versus Charlottetown. Hudson Bradley stopped 28 out of 30 shots, or out of 31 shots that he faced. He let in 3 goals during that time. We'll step away. Next time we'll see it will be either this Friday or next Wednesday for the Moncton Flyers in town.